Well, hello. Michael here. Up again a little early this morning, the 2 a.m. hours of the morn, my usual meditation time. We're looking at Psalms 39, specifically verse 2 and 3 for the exposition. This psalm subtitled, What is the Measure of My Day? And so verse 2 reads, I was dumb with silence. I held my peace, even from good, and my sorrow was stirred. Verse 3. My heart was hot within me. While I was musing, the fire burned. Then spake I with my tongue. And so we look to the treasure of David for the exposition, as written by Charles Spurgeon. I was dumb with silence. He was as strictly speechless as if he had been tongueless. Not a word escaped him. He was as silent as the dumb. I held my peace, even from good. Neither bad nor good escaped his lips. Perhaps he feared that if he began to talk at all, he would be sure to speak amiss, and therefore he totally abstained. It was an easy, safe, and effectual way of avoiding sin. If it did not involve the neglect of the duty which he owed to God to speak well of his name. Our divine Lord was silent before the wicked, but not altogether so. For before Pontius Pilate, he witnessed a good confession and asserted his kingdom. A sound course of action may be pushed to the extreme and become a fault. And my sorrow was stirred. Inward grief was made to work and ferment by want of vent. The pent-up floods are swollen and agitated. Utterance is the natural outlet for the heart's anguish, and silence is, therefore, both an aggravation of the evil and a barrier against its cure. In such a case, the resolve to hold one's peace needs powerful backing, and even this is most likely to give way when grief rushes up on the soul. Before a flood gathering in force and foaming for outlet, the strongest banks are likely to be swept away. Nature may do her best to silence the expression of discontent, but unless grace comes to her rescue, she will be sure to succumb. Verse 3. My heart was hot within me. The friction of inward thoughts produced an intense mental heat. The door of his heart was shut, and with the fire of sorrow burning within, the chamber of his soul soon grew unbearable with heat. Silence is an awful thing for a sufferer. It is the surest method to produce madness. Mourner, tell your sorrow. Do it first and most fully to God, but even to pour it out before some wise and godly friend is far from being wasted breath. While I was musing, the fire burned. As he thought upon the ease of the wicked and his own daily affliction, he could not unravel the mystery of providence, and therefore he became greatly agitated. While his heart was musing, it was fusing, for the subject was confusing. It became harder every moment to be quiet. His volcanic soul was tossed with an inward ocean of fire, and heaved to and fro with a mental earthquake. An eruption was imminent. The burning lava must pour forth in a fiery stream. Then spake I with my tongue. The original is grandly laconic. I spake. The muzzled tongue burst all its bonds. The gag was hurled away. Misery, like murder, will out. You can silence praise, but anguish is clamorous. Resolve or no resolve, heed or no heed, sin or no sin, the impetuous torrent forced for itself a channel and swept away every restraint. Oh, what is the measure of my days, O Lord? Let us be circumspect and careful to speak when we need to speak, be silent when we need to be silent. God be praised. Michael here. Trust you enjoyed the meditation, declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.